What is Black love? And is there a difference?
Yeah,
I think it's understanding, like they said before, friendship is really big. I think respect, you're gonna respect someone that you love.
Yeah.
So respect is a big thing. And I don't know, like
I think another thing in
accepting
love,
accepting your partner for who they really, for who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just love in itself,
and I think being able to forgive, no matter what. I mean, not no matter what, but just being able just to forgive, because it's kind of different.
All kinds of Willie, I got you. I know what you're trying to say, Willie. I understand you.
Yeah, because the biggest thing is what we all got to understand is we're all human. So we all make mistakes and nobody's going to be perfect. Everybody's going to have their own set of things that they're going to do that the partner may not understand. So at the end of the day, when they're able to forgive and understand, I feel like that is another sign of love. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people walk away from those not being able to understand. You know what I mean?
Shonda.
Look, I understand what he's saying. I'm right there with you,
Chris.
I've literally been in back with Willie. So
100%. 100%.
Does that make we could be?
That's what I'm saying. Even when I look at Chris, and Chris said the things that he was in his past marriage. Imagine my wife having to go through me being that dude, and then have to somebody else.
It's like no second chances.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm like the same, unless he just want to go and give someone else that that but I pretty much everything he's ever done, and he doesn't have to. You guys, he's been married. I'm sure if it was in a previous marriage, he would probably have to hear it over and over again. No, with you, it's like you hear it because it's like
that part is over.
Right.
Right. You lucked out.
He's grown from that. Yes, I have.
I
have to remember that because when we can be critical at times.
Yes, we can. Candace and Chris, when it comes to people giving you side eyes about being in an interracial relationship, if it so happens, I'm thinking that people still get looks. Who gives you the most frowns, white folks or Black folks?
I personally, we were talking about this earlier this week. I don't really recall ever getting dirty looks from anyone. Yeah. And I attribute that mostly to where we live. Where we live in the DMV is pretty diverse. And there are a lot of mixed race, multiracial people and mixed race couples in this area. So I don't ever recall people looking at us funny. Now, but this is before the show. Now that we're on the show, people look, but I'm assuming that they're looking because they recognize us from the show. But you said you remember people looking at us funny.
Few and far between. It's nothing that's like overtly obvious, like, just looking and like she said, we were having this conversation earlier this week, and actually the only story I can remember is very early on when we were dating. We were walking around Home Depot or Lowe's or something. There was this white lady. She was like following us all around the store. And finally she came up to us and stopped us. And she was like, I just want to say that you two are a very beautiful couple. I also am in an interracial relationship, and I think it's amazing to see you two out like this. And so that was like, not that we took it as like a great sign or anything, but it was like, times are changing. Yeah. People can appreciate that. I mean, we don't, again, and maybe it's the area we live in. Like if we were in, Mississippi, somewhere down south, we have that.
People staring is negative, and I had to learn that lesson. Like I'm from the East Coast, so if someone looks you up and down, you think, oh, this bitch wants to fight me. Right. And I'm in the swap meet crossing the West, and this girl looked me up and down. I'm like telling my best friend, I'm about to get into a fight, and then this girl says in the most valley girl voice, oh my God, I love your shoes. And I was like, I'm tripping. And they're looking at you because you're good. They think you look great together. It's not always
right.
And we gotta kind of chill out sometimes. We know when it's racist, right? It's not.
I have to let her know sometimes. Sometimes it's not always negative. We just gotta sit back, take it as it comes. If they're going to be negative, let them be negative first. Let's not prejudge. I know and that's easy for me to say because I'm white.
Well, I'm very, very skeptical of white people. Like, I don't
right now. There's been all these Karens, they're calling a cop over.
Yes.
A
I'm just always ready to assume that you just tried me, or you're coming at me with some explicit or implicit bias, and I need to check you right now.
And this might be why we work so well, because she's always on ready, and I'm just like,
you're the cop.
Right. It's like, and we find this balance, and sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes I'm like, yo, what this ain't happening right now. We're not letting this happen. I can't believe it. And she's like, well, it wasn't that serious. Like, chill out.
That way.
Yeah.